everyone, I'm Rincey and I am here to talk about the final part of Dumplin by Julie Murphy. So yeah, this book is now over for me and I overall really liked it. If I had one complaint, it would be that I felt like it was just way too fast. Like I could have used an extra like 100 pages or something. I would have loved more description of like the pageant and Beau's relationship with Will and all of those things, but I hardly think that's a real complaint. I always think that's more of a compliment because I just wanted more of the story. First off, I totally knew she was gonna do something Dolly Parton related for the pageant. I felt like after they went to that drag club where they saw the Dolly Parton impersonator, it was basically inevitable that that was going to be happening, and I was actually really confused earlier on in the book when she did the magic trick and all that stuff, and it didn't seem like they were moving in that direction at all. So I was like, oh, maybe I was just completely misreading the signs, but apparently I wasn't, and I was right. I kind of wish I had said that on camera so that way I would have proof of this, but that's okay. Secondly, I'm really glad that Millie ended up getting, I believe, second place or second or third place, something like that, second runner-up. And they didn't mention who won the pageant, which at first I was like, oh, I would have been nice to know, but then I realized that wasn't really the point, and you're just supposed to understand the journey that all these girls were going on and how doing this pageant all meant different things for them, and they were trying to accomplish different things, and you could see that happening with the way that all of the girls' stories turned out. The pageant was just a tool for all of those things to happen, so in the end it doesn't really matter who won. The other thing for me is that when it comes to Mitch, I'm never really a fan of love triangles, like ever. I don't think there's ever been a situation where I enjoyed a love triangle. In this case, I feel like Julie Murphy did a good enough job not emphasizing sort of like the conflict between Mitch and Beau, because that is usually the part that annoys me the most. And in this, they didn't really have that at all because those two characters barely interacted with each other in the book. I don't know, it's really complicated to figure out a way to make a love triangle not be a love triangle and have the same results come out of it, but I suppose that it was just a needed relationship for Will in order to figure out what she actually wants and what she actually needs and what she, you know, deserves and things like that. But overall, like I said, I really like this book, and I really like the fact that Will was this flawed character who made mistakes and did dumb things and didn't always have the best intentions or didn't always have the right intentions. Like, she always thought she was right, but she wasn't always, which is nice to see in a main character, and it's nice to see how she grew and changed throughout the course of this book. I think it's really important to see main characters making mistakes, especially female main characters making mistakes and learning from those mistakes and not just making the mistakes and then nothing happening. In this, whenever she made a mistake, there were consequences for it, and she kind of realized something about herself, which is really nice. Yeah, so overall, thanks again to Rachel from the Reblog Book Club and Julie Murphy for this opportunity to read and discuss this book. It really was great and was such a nice change of pace from a lot of young adult books that I've been reading lately, and hopefully this will get into the hands of a lot more people because I think this would be a really great book for young girls and even young guys to be able to read. So yeah, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching.